Chapter 8. Shifting Your Money Mindset Step by Step. In this chapter, we will explore each of the specific steps you need to take to shift your money mindset. We will look first at the general steps required for any mindset shift, from smoker to non-smoker, unhealthy to healthy, procrastinator to action-oriented, etc. Then we will look at the precise steps needed for money mindset change. Where do you want to get to? There is an old saying, if I had known I wanted to get over there, I wouldn't have started from here. However, you are where you are. The problem for most people is that they don't know where they are. The key to understanding this is to know your own money mindset. And this will give you a totally honest appraisal of where you are. The next important step is to decide exactly where you want to get to and which money mindset you want. Most people don't understand that the choice is theirs to take. Most people don't end up rich or different from their parents and peers because they never think it's possible. They are just running the mindsets of the people closest to them without even realising it. Imagine your goal in detail. Build a vivid mental picture using all your senses. Notice in that picture what is around you, what you can see, hear and feel. Then when you have a clear vision of the mindset you want, commit to your decision and be willing to pay the price to achieve it. In reality, few are willing to pay that price. I once had a prospective client who was adamant that she was miserable with her financial position and would do anything to change it. When I outlined the steps she would need to take for the mindset change, she left and never came back. 2 years later, she is still in the same job, still in the same financial position, and still in the same state of misery. In most cases, a person is not willing to make the tough choices necessary to get what they want in life. The only person who reaps the rewards is the one who faces and makes tough decisions. Being prepared to make such decisions will involve changing your mindset. To do that, you will need to 1. Identify where you are now. This is critical. 2. Identify what you want. 3. Be very specific. Build a clear, vivid mental image. 4. Be very clear about why you want it. 5. Decide to take action and commit fully to doing what is necessary to achieve your goal. 6. Accept and understand that this means a whole new way of life and restructure your life to support your decision. 7. Take the actions you need to support your new life. For example, move house. Associate with the people you want to emulate, who are already living the type of life you want to create for yourself. It is only by working through these steps that you develop clarity. With that clarity comes the realisation of how big a shift some mindset changes will lead to. You don't become successful because something amazing happens in your life. Something amazing happens in your life because you are taking the steps to be successful every day. In the same way, your life doesn't generally change because something amazing happens from the outside. But if you actively change your life, you are clearing the path for something amazing to happen easily. To change your mindset, you must change your beliefs, values, feelings, thoughts, decisions and actions. Then the new results will definitely show up. You have to commit to becoming the sort of person who gets those results in their life. While it's entirely possible to go from an in-debt mindset to a rich one, and I have had clients achieve this, it is much more common for people to choose to move up the mindsets one by one. For example, from in-debt to break-even, from break-even to comfortable or comfortable to rich. Often clients choose to change one little step at a time, which is an effective way of bringing about big changes in your financial life. It is important to understand that taking small positive steps consistently will eventually lead to transformation. A little step every day to challenge your money mindset and to choose new beliefs will soon produce new beliefs, values, feelings, thoughts, decisions, actions, and ultimately real results. From in debt to break even. You are committing to becoming a different person around money. You are committing to deep change, to change from an in-debt money mindset to a break-even money mindset. Number 1, identify where you are now. This is critical. If you are in debt, you must understand and accept the exact specifics of how much money is owed, to whom, etc. Number 2, identify what you want. Which new mindset do you want? What results do you want? For example, do you want to avoid ever being in debt again? Have no concerns about savings and take control of finances in the future? Or run a business and become wealthy? Many of my clients just want to break even, and whatever you want is right for you. Number 3, be very clear about why you want it. If you are not 100% clear about your goals, you will find it very hard to continually motivate yourself. If you are doing it for the wrong reason and it is not totally aligned, then your efforts won't work. Be clear and completely honest with yourself. Number 4, fully commit to doing what is necessary to achieve your goal. If you want to get out of and stay out of debt forever, then fully committing to that is essential. 5, accept that this means a whole new way of life. From now on, you will become a person who never gets into debt, who always lives within their means. People used to you being the sort of person who gets into debt may not be happy with this change in you. Think of your relationships with other adults or children. Will you be shifting your money mindset while someone you have joint financial responsibility is not? There will be things and people you will need to let go of. Your life will be different. Accept it. Number 6, restructure your life to support your decision. You will need to make big changes. Like an alcoholic shifting their mindset, this may mean doing things differently. For entertainment, eating differently, shopping differently, making different plans, and so on. Number 7, take the actions you need to support your new life. Do what you need to create a new life. Associate only with the people you want to emulate, who are already living the type of life you want to create for yourself. Changing your current beliefs from the ones that keep you in debt to ones that enable you to break even. The following are the new beliefs, values, feelings, thoughts, decisions and actions that you must adopt as habits to guarantee the break-even results. The break-even money mindset. Beliefs. I am becoming someone who manages money very well. I am organised, diligent and responsible. I am good at managing money. Values. Being responsible with money. People who manage their money are good, diligent, organised and responsible. Feelings. I feel good about myself because things are on target due to the work that I am doing. When my plan deviates from target, I feel uncomfortable. I need to get things back on target. I feel confident in my ability to manage money on a paycheck-to-paycheck basis. Thoughts. What do I need to do today to manage my money effectively? How do I make my money stretch further? Decisions. I will make all my decisions based on whether I am sticking to my financial targets. Actions. I act on my decisions quickly and readily. Results. I always pay my bills on time, and my day-to-day finances are always in order. Often things I want are not in the budget, but I deal with this easily and plan for them in the future if they are true necessities. I always break even, or have a little left over, and I am never in debt. From break even to comfortable. You are committing to becoming a different person around money. To change from a break-even money mindset to a comfortable money mindset is a big shift. You are committing to saving and creating a large surplus of money in your life. 1. Identify where you are now. This is critical. You must analyse and thoroughly understand the detail of your current finances. You must understand exactly how much is coming in and exactly how much is going out, and to whom. 2. Identify what you want. You need to understand what you really want. For example, do you want to amass large savings? Maybe to build provision for your later life. Do you want to feel secure by way of being capable of providing your own financial security through taking responsibility for your finances? 3. Be very clear about why you want it. If you are not 100% clear about this, you will find it very hard to continually motivate yourself. Be crystal clear that this is the financial result that you want. To achieve this shift, you will have to make some pretty tough choices. Do you want the change enough to be okay with this? 4. Decide to take action and fully commit to doing what is necessary to achieve the new mindset. If you want to amass large savings and feel financially secure, then fully committing to this goal is essential. 5. Accept that this means a whole new way of life. From now on, whenever you get any money, you will save a portion of it first. And you will do this regardless of what other expenses you need to cover. You will not spend your savings, no matter what. Needing to break into them for an emergency is not an option. You will find another way to deal with the emergency. People used to you being the person who spends all their money freely and readily dips into any surplus may not be happy with this change in you. Think of your relationships with other adults and children. Will you be shifting your money mindset while someone with whom you have joint financial responsibility is not? There will be things and people that you will need to let go of. Your life will be different. Accept it. 6. Restructure your life to support your decision. You will need to make big changes in your life. Like a drug addict shifting their mindset, you will have to structure your life to reflect your new mindset. You will be doing everyday things differently. Shopping differently, maybe in different places. Doing different things for entertainment. Eating differently and holidaying differently. 7. Take the actions you need to support your new life. For example, associate with the people you want to emulate who are already living the type of life that you want to create for yourself. Supporting this mindset change means changing your current beliefs from those that keep you breaking even to those that make you comfortable. The following are the new beliefs, values, feelings, thoughts, decisions, and actions you must adopt as habits to guarantee comfortable results. The comfortable money mindset. Beliefs. I am completely responsible for my financial security. I am a diligent and responsible person. I am financially strategic, organised, and systematic. It is imperative to have savings. It is possible to amass great savings regardless of my income level. I must always save for a rainy day. Big savings give me security. I only take financial risks with money I can afford to lose. People who save before they spend are virtuous and responsible. People have no need of most items, especially not if it gets them into debt. Values. Planning for the future. Delaying gratification. Excellent at managing and extremely responsible with money. Saving assiduously. Being aware of the many financial risks and taking appropriate action and precautions. Feelings. Interest rates are going up, and because I have no consumer debt, I feel comfortable and safe. I look at those who have taken out big loans to live the high life and would not like to be in their position. I want to feel secure and protected by my financial position. I feel frightened when something threatens my financial security. Thoughts. I must ensure I am financially secure. I must keep up with what is happening out in the financial world so that I can ensure my financial security. I anticipate changes in the external environment that might threaten my financial security. Decisions. I always save a proportion of my income first before spending a single penny. Only then will I buy what I need. I do not take risks with my savings. Actions. I analyse and seek patterns in multiple sources of data to ensure my finances are secure. I create separate accounts, a savings account. I will automate a significant percentage of my income to go into this immediately after my salary is paid. A bills account. All my bills will be paid from this account. A spending account. I can spend what is left over in this account. My results. I keep my money. I have big savings. I always pay my bills on time. And because I am so money savvy and careful, I am eligible for all the best deals on phones, mortgages, etc. From comfortable to rich. You are committing to becoming a totally different person around money. In changing from a comfortable to a rich money mindset, you are committing to going from someone who earns money to someone who creates money. You will shift from someone who works for money to someone who gets money to work for you. Number 1. Identify where you are now. This is critical. Be clear where you are. With a comfortable money mindset, you are hugely security conscious and risk averse. You have money locked up in savings or low risk investments that are not working very hard for you and giving you very little return. Number 2. Identify what you want. You need to understand what you really want. For example, do you want to create enough money to live the life that you really want? Or do you want to create huge amounts of money? Or you might choose to create both of these things. 3. Be very clear on why you want it. Do you really want to be rich and become the sort of person who gains wealth? What is important to you about living the life of someone who is rich and doing what it takes to be rich? 4. Decide to take action and fully commit to doing what is necessary to achieve this goal. If this is genuinely what you want, completely commit to going for it. This will mean that you deeply challenge your insecurities and fears around money. 5. Accept that this means a whole new way of life. Be willing to pay the price. Accept all that comes from making such a decision for your new life. You will have to step far, far out of your comfort zone and take risks in terms of doing things you have never done before and really don't yet know how to do. Number 6. Restructure your life to support your decision. Do everything you need to do to align with your new way of living. Be prepared to learn a whole new way of being and let go of the old way of being. 7. Take the actions you need to support your new life. For example, Move house. Associate with the people that you want to emulate, who are already living the type of life that you want to create for yourself. Read new books, learn new skills. Supporting this mindset change means changing your current beliefs from those that keep you comfortable to those that make you rich. These are the new beliefs, values, thoughts, feelings, decisions and actions that you must adopt as habits to guarantee the rich results. The rich money mindset. Beliefs. I am a rich person. I can create the amount of money I want in my life. Rich people create money from their minds. Poor people work for money. Everyone has the opportunity to create wealth, and some take it and others choose not to. I believe and have the faith that it can be done. I don't waste time and I grab my chances. I know that we all have the same amount of time in each day. True wealth is generated from knowing how to use time. Values. I value the freedom to create wealth. Taking action to make change for the better instead of complaining and feeling sorry for myself. Having the freedom to create my own life. Being able to choose the life I want. Creating wealth by adding value instead of selling my time. I value my time above all else. Making every second count. Having goals, working hard, and tenaciously pursuing my goals and desires. Feelings. I have the urge to build and create. I feel the financial flow. I love the freedom of being in charge of my own life. I want to change. I want to try something new and exciting, and I love learning. To be out of my comfort zone means I'm getting better and improving my life. I feel tremendous fear and recognise this as a sign of being out of my comfort zone and that I am growing. I am learning to enjoy the struggle. Thoughts. If something frightens me, I will figure out how to overcome it. I think about where the next opportunity is to create wealth. How would this or that business model work? I'm continually searching and I am continually driven. How can I use resources to create more value? I focus on leveraging and creating value. When I fail, I will learn from it and keep going again and again. Decisions. I invest my time in something that produces a return. I invest money to add value. I set goals. I plan. I prepare well. I make every penny count and I build my own assets and wealth. Actions. I work on tasks that add value for a pre-planned number of hours every day. I work on the right stuff. I delegate well to the right people. I work hard. I take calculated risks. And I work outside of my comfort zone. The results in my life are I have financial freedom. I have assets that provide me with money. I am able to live my life as I choose. I am wealthy and I live life on my own terms. You can choose your money mindset. You can choose any money mindset you want. I've explained how you can move from in debt to break even, from break even to comfortable, and from comfortable to rich. You can choose to move from any one to any other simply by following the steps for mindset change. You could choose to go from in debt to rich, or even from rich to in debt, though I would question why anyone would want to do that. By following the steps, you will see the results. It works the same way as following the steps that someone with a slim mindset takes. You would end up slim if you continued to take those same steps. Someone who is slim focuses on staying slim. Someone who is in debt, breaks even, is comfortable, or rich, focuses on staying that way. What are you focusing on? Setting your money mindset goal. The important thing here is to set a goal that genuinely achieves change. Change that will show up in your finances. If your finances stay the same, then you have not changed your money mindset. Change is achieved by following properly the 7 steps to mindset change. Here's a case study. Number 1. Identify where you are now. You might find this tough, which is natural. Many clients have said the most shocking insight that they uncovered was their actual money mindset. Vincent struggled with this. He initially stated that he had a number of accounts into which he automatically saved funds each month. At this point, his goal was to develop a rich money mindset and feel rich. As we worked, he revealed that he was up to his overdraft limit and needed a loan to meet his immediate financial commitments. A month later, he failed to make a contracted payment to a creditor, and the same thing happened the following month. He was again up to his very large overdraft limit and couldn't make due payments. He was distressed by his circumstances and felt it was not representative of his usual financial behaviour. When we explored further, however, examining the last 12 months' financial records, it was evident he had been up to his overdraft limit on many occasions. Vincent was running an in-debt money mindset and found this excruciatingly painful to acknowledge. I felt such compassion for him because so many of us suffer shame and vicious self-deprecation when we haven't handled our money the way we had wanted. Vincent really struggled with this revelation, and the biggest step for him in solving his money problems was to accept where he was and to be able to look at the situation in detail, not only at the figures, but at the emotions that had caused him to run the in-debt money mindset. For myself, some years ago, I found it difficult to accept I was running a comfortable money mindset and that it was seriously hampering my goal of financial freedom. You may find this step difficult, but the rewards are great if you can stick with it. Go through your financial records and pin down your money mindset. So if you find this step difficult, go easy on yourself and take the time to understand where you are and be okay with it. Number 2, identify what you want in detail. This is very important. Identify what you want in very specific detail. If it is too big a shift, you won't be able to visualise and create the detail you need to be able to make the shift. Remember, baby steps will eventually get you to the top of Everest as long as they are in the right direction. All you have to do is take the next step and the next and keep doing that until you have different financial results. Vincent first had to develop the break-even money mindset. Through working together, he learned that he had to stop relying on borrowing to meet his day-to-day running costs. He had to learn to manage the money he had, rather than thinking that getting more money would somehow solve his problems. He discovered the opposite was true, that when someone with an in-debt money mindset gets more money, they tend to get even deeper into debt. It makes the situation worse unless they change their mindset. Vincent identified that what he wanted was to be always able to meet all of his financial commitments on time, never fall into debt, and to become good at managing his money. Number 3, why do you want it exactly? You must be sure you want this change for the right reasons. Doing it to please someone else or to impress people is probably not a good enough reason. To shift your mindset requires hard work and personal challenges. You must want it on a deep level and keep motivated. Remember to write your reason down and review your goal often to keep you going. Vincent did not feel that he could go through the discomfort and shame of failing to meet his financial commitments that had led to the borrowing habit. Every month he was in the same situation, and he now felt stressed and tired. He had done this for years and had finally had enough. He admitted, "I can't bear to go on like this." Remember to ask yourself why exactly you want this mindset change. Write down every detail of your reason and review it often. 4. Decide to do it and fully commit to the decision. Once you commit, you must follow through. There is no halfway solution. This was hard for Vincent. He committed to managing his finances without relying on borrowing. This meant he had to make different spending decisions and stick to them no matter what. What will you decide and fully commit to follow through? 5. Accept that this means a whole new way of life. For Vincent, this meant becoming a person who never got into debt. If he did not have enough money to buy something he wanted, he did without or saved up. It also meant telling his adult daughter that he could no longer provide her with a monthly allowance, and his brother who worked for him that he could no longer provide him with loans against his salary. This was a huge step and an uncomfortable one for Vincent, but he did it. Ask yourself, who am I becoming by committing to this change? Vincent still gave a certain amount of money to charities, but he became a person who did not give to friends and relatives where it was clearly obvious he would be disadvantaged by being so generous. Number 6. Restructure your life to support your decision. Vincent did this by following a plan to clear all of his debt. He took more modest holidays and ate out less. He began to entertain at home more because he still wanted to see his friends but spent far less. 7. Take the actions you need to support your new life. Vincent didn't take on any new credit cards. Prior to this, he would take on any that were offered. He also stopped seeing one particular friend who, Vincent felt, looked down on anyone who didn't have a flashy car. He realised this snobbish type of person was no longer compatible with the new, unpretentious person he had become. Action steps. Make sure you fully understand the 7 steps to changing a money mindset. The 7 steps are: 1. Identify where you are now. 2. Identify what you want in detail. 3. Why do you want it exactly? 4. Decide to do it and commit to the decision. 5. Accept that this means a whole new way of life. 6. Restructure your life to support your decision. And 7. Take the actions you need to support your new life. What actions will you need to take as a direct result of the change you have committed to? Will it mean any changes for the people in your life? And how are you going to deal with this?